Hi everybody, I'm Grace Grella, and of course we are here because it's all about you. We want to get you into the positive zone. We want to connect you like you've never been connected before. Not because we're Italian, but however, mediumship is a very special gift, and my very special guest happens to have this gift, the non-refundable gift, and he's returning under this Mercury retrograde period. How synchronistic is this? I'll tell you what. Everybody applaud, please, for Anthony and Mrocka. Mrocka in the house. Yeah, baby. Thank you. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. It's always an honor to be asked back somewhere.
Yeah, well, when you're that good, honey, I'm sure everybody's queuing up, saying I better get my request in quick, before you're out doing the West Coast all the time. And right now it's convenient because it's Jersey, New York, but you're going to be flying internationally.
Well, let's just say that New York traffic is not very easy at all because it was crazy getting here. I can't stand the traffic around here.
I know, but the angels got you here. I'm so blessed, and so is everybody else that's watching, because tonight we're going to just let him rip. Woo! We're going to let Anthony do his thing. He's a platform style reader, aka John Edwards. People can relate to the way John works that way. And I just wanted everybody to see you in your comfort zone, full strength, shining like the star you are, and because you're Leo, you got to shine. You were born to do that.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to explain to people before you get started, Anthony?
No, just if you understand the information, just raise your hand, say yes or no. Don't make it fit.
Yeah. If it doesn't fit, we must acquit and go on to the next spirit. Okay. No, but seriously, when you've got such great credentials, I mean, you went over to England and the Arthur Ford Mediumship Academy over there, super duper, #1 AAA student. My goodness, you've got some really great credentials, and you've worked with some very gifted and talented people, and you still do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And but you're a standalone star as well. So for some reason your angels and your guides want me to remind you of that, because Leos have been getting a little bit of a rough edge in the past week or two, and people not like raining on your parade and maybe not really lifting you up and giving you credit where credit is due. So my Leo moon just wants to love on everybody and say, oh, but you are all that and then some, because you are. No brag, just fact. So without further ado, I introduce the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Mrocka. Yeah, baby, take it away.
So if you understand the information, again, just raise your hand and let me take it off from there. It's funny because I feel two people actually coming forward first. So I feel a man and a woman, but I'm going to ask one of them to step forward with me. I kind of feel like this would be parents, so that's why I feel like they're coming in together. I feel like I'm pulled right here, so one of these two women right here, but listen to what I'm about to say. I have a gentleman that's coming in first, and it's interesting to me because he's coming to me in a wheelchair. So I feel like he was in a wheelchair before he passed here, and he's kind of making a joke about being in the wheelchair. I feel like he's doing wheelies in some sense, or it's the way that he wants to do it now, because I know that when he was in the wheelchair, it was frustrating to him. That's the feeling. I know that there's a Joe connection because he keeps talking to me about Joe. I feel like his name was Joe. Would you understand that?
Yes.
I felt it was right here, right in the front here. But Mom would be in the spirit world too, so I do have to acknowledge that. That's why I feel like the two of them that are coming in together. They talked to me about the month of October being significant all of a sudden, so there's got to be a birthday, anniversary, or passing, but October would be significant in the family.
My grandfather's birthday.
That's fine. It's just their way to acknowledge, and also to the grandfather that's going to be there on that side. But was he in the military?
My father? Yes.
I want to. Joe was in the military?
Joe was a military. Grandfather was a retired detective.
Okay. Because I feel like it's Joe that was in the military, but I feel like you still have Dad's flag, so I feel like that's significant because he keeps showing me the flag.
Yeah, it's
I feel
in
like
the
it's
living room.
still out. That's why he's bringing it to me, and I feel like he's really proud about having it. It's kind of weird because I get this really emotional feeling when I say that. So I know that your father was very proud about his military experience, almost like he was a patriot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And again, it's just this overwhelming emotional feeling there. Now, you must have taken a flag to his grave, or there's a flag at the grave. Can you understand that?
They rolled up one on the coffin.
Yes.
True?
Yes, but he doesn't have a grave. He's in my dining room.
Right next to that flag.
It's okay. So it's interesting because sometimes when the ashes are there, they'll bring me. I feel like sometimes they'll bring me to the cemetery, but as long as the flag is right next to the ashes. Absolutely true?
Yes.
That's fine. I just feel like I'm next to the flag. That's the feeling that he keeps giving me. So if it's his ashes, good enough for me. Again, there's just this proud thing here. Did he have like a big car or like a boat of a car? I want to talk about like an old like Lincoln Town car. Like
No.
an old big car. Someone has a big car right now. It's weird that I'm saying it like that, but I really want to talk about like an older big car for some reason.
No.
Did someone No, I feel like someone's I feel like I want to come to you for some reason. So is someone restoring a car right now?
No, but we just bought a big, huge pickup truck only less than a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Big though.
Big.
Okay.
Big.
It's interesting because I don't know why I'm not seeing it as a truck, but I feel like he wants to talk about the big car. Like I feel like it's a little too big for you guys in some sense. So just remember I'm bringing it that way. But I feel like he wants to include you too. So this would be father-in-law to you?
Yeah, but he was more of a father.
Okay, because I feel like he wants to like move me over here and talk to you too as well. And I don't know why, but he's still doing the wheelchair thing. So Dad was in a wheelchair before his passing. Can you understand that?
Yes.
And I feel like he's like being funny with me.
Yes.
You know, he's like, you know, he's trying to do like wheelies here with me. So that's why I have to acknowledge who's like Florence or who's Florence.
His wife, my mother.
That's your mom? That's in the spirit side, though, because
Yes.
he talks to me about being with Florence there. It's funny, I want to shorten her name, though, a little bit. So that's why I want to bring it down to, like...
Flo.
Yeah, there you go. Because I feel like he wants to shorten the name down here. And did your mom have curly hair?
Yes.
Can you understand? Because she's making me feel like all of a sudden, like I want to have curls in my hair here, and I have a... I don't know what that's called, like an updo or tighter curls in my hair there.
Yes.
And I just feel like she wants you to know that her hair looks all beautiful there in the spirit world, or it's back to normal, or she has this updo with the curls there. So I find it significant. She also talks to me about this month being significant here too as well. So March's got to be something like now, like a birthday, anniversary, or passing.
My dad died on March 4th,
That's fine.
and their wedding anniversary is April 4th.
That's fine. I feel like it was, as long as it's in March. We're in March, right? Are we in March right now?
Yeah.
My mind goes when I'm in my mediumship mode. Because she just talked about this month is significant. So that's when your father passed.
Yeah, Joe
That's
passed
fine.
March 4th.
In March. There's also something here about the watch. So I feel like you still have your dad's watch, or there's the watch that's very significant here still in the family.
Yes.
That they want to acknowledge that. And do you have a white dog?
Yes.
A white dog?
Yes.
But does the dog like... act
Yes.
weird sometimes?
Yes.
Because I feel like they're showing me the white dog, and I feel like the white dog sees them. The white dog sees them. That's the way that they keep acknowledging it to me. And there's also got to be fond memories at the beach when you guys were
Yes.
younger, or there's memories at the beach, because he keeps bringing me to the beach here and says he wants to acknowledge to be like, that's when Dad wants to be remembered. That's when your parents want to be remembered. Because I feel like that's very much when you guys were younger there. And you used to have your mom's ring?
Yes.
Absolutely true?
The diamond went missing.
I was going to say, don't say nothing else. Because I was going to say something had happened to the ring. So if the diamond went missing, that's fine. But she's just acknowledging it, so that's why I have to bring it that way. What's the 16th of a month? The 16th.
Nothing.
Not of March, but she's just talking to me about the 16th, and I want to circle the 16th. I feel like that date's got to be significant, like a birthday, anniversary, or passing.
Not sure.
She passed on the 15th, but
That's fine. I can go, I should have said this. When I get a day, I can go up or down one, and the 16th and 15th are very similar to me. But it had to be right there. So if it's I'm saying the 16th and it was the 15th, that's fine. My misinterpretation.
and it was her birthday.
She passed away on her birthday.
She passed away on her birthday, that's fine. You know, it's interesting. When I'm asking your parents here, you know, well, give me a message. What do you want to say? I just feel like they want to say that they've never left. You know, they never left you. They've always been around you there. And they want to just acknowledge. So I know we talked about this white dog, but there's got to be like 2 other dogs, or there's 2 other dogs, because she wants to
Yes.
talk about like the 3 dogs there. So that's why I have to acknowledge. So there's 3 dogs that are still alive that
Yes.
she wants to acknowledge. And I feel like she's with her kids. You know, I feel like it's like her kids. You know what I mean? In some sense. So it's like, the dogs are like your kids, or the
Yes.
dogs are like, you know, she's calling them like her grandchildren,
Yes.
put it that way.
Yes.
And she's kind of laughing about it because she thinks it's quite funny. Someone, I think you already said this though, who's the police officer?
Past is my grandfather.
No, I want to actually, they're acknowledging there's someone who's a police officer here still alive in the family. Did someone want to be a police officer at some point? Did you want to be a police officer at some point?
No.
Someone in the family wanted to be a
My
police
brother.
officer.
My brother wanted to be a police officer, and at the time he was too short.
That's fine. Because I feel like they're pulling me to you. That's why I said, did you want to be a police officer? But they're acknowledging that someone wanted to be a police officer, and I guess they weren't. But they're just acknowledging it. I think it's their way to bring through evidence. But I feel like your dad would be there in the spirit world too, because I feel like another man's trying to link in here with me. Who had like the liver issue? Someone had a liver issue. Did someone have cirrhosis of the liver?
Doesn't
No.
ring a bell.
Can anyone of you guys understand this?
Oh,
Hold on.
sorry. My father's brother, Austin.
had cirrhosis of
Yes.
the liver, but it's in the spirit world
Yes.
now. That's fine. I didn't think I was wrong there. So he's acknowledging then he's with the one with the cirrhosis of the liver, because I heard cirrhosis of the liver, and I feel like that would have been a major issue there. So if that's his brother, that's his way to acknowledge that he's with his brother there on the other side there as well. And this is weird, but do you have too many cars?
Yes.
Yes.
You get it? Because they're acknowledging like you have too many cars. I'm supposed to bust on you because you have too many cars. You know, I feel like that's what they've been watching, or that's what, like, you know, you can get rid of one or two of them here. And were you just talking about doing some sort of demolition? Or you're knocking down a wall somewhere?
Yes, our kitchen.
Okay, because they're acknowledging like the knocking down the wall or the knocking down of the wall. I
Yeah.
feel like they're showing
I want to
demolition.
redo the kitchen, and she's having a heart attack on the price.
Oh, good enough. I feel like you're just supposed to do it. Put it that way. They're giving me the feeling like just do it. Don't worry about the price. I mean, not it's easier said than done. But just do it, because in their eyes, life is very short from that side of life, and it's just their way to like live now. But they want you to do it. But they're just acknowledging of what they're seeing, because they're showing me the knocking down of the wall. So I kind of feel like it is going to be done there. And are you freaking out about new appliances?
Yeah,
Like, I feel like it's you, because they're bringing me back to you, and you're like freaking out about the price of new appliances, specifically the new appliances for some reason. I don't know, your mom's back and she's like making a big deal about it to me. So I hate to say it this way, but I feel like she wants you not to be cheap. So just, you know, splurge a little, you know, spend it there, because it's just her way to acknowledge that, that she's been watching you and that she's around you the whole time too as well. So take your mom and take your dad's love and blessings. I feel like, you know, listen, I feel like I can't get the emotion out of me now. So I just know that they're very happy on the other side, but they're also just want you to know that they've never left you. There's not a day that's gone by that they haven't walked with you here. And I know that your mom's acknowledging that how much that you miss her. There, and so I know that you still talk to her every day too, because she's acknowledging talking to you. She won't leave me now. Actually, she's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. There's 2 photos. Listen, I know you may have more, but listen to what I'm going to say here. There's 2 photos that are still out in memory of mom, like as soon as you walk into the house. Or there's 2 photos when I walk into the house. There's got to be 2 photos here that are still out of mom. True?
Sure.
Good. Not 3, not 1, 2 photos.
2.
Good. 2 photos there, because she shows me two images here, and I know that's very significant here for her, and she's very happy that you have this out there. And does one of your dogs need to be retrained?
It's a puppy. She's still training.
Okay, so you have a dog that's in training right now, or
Yeah.
it still needs to be trained?
Oh, yeah.
Because she's acknowledging one of the dogs needs to be trained, you know? And I feel like she's trying to help from the other side in some way, but she's kind of laughing about it. So that's why I have to bring it up that way, that she's talking to me about the one dog that needs to be trained here. That's weird, though. It also needs to be potty trained. Does someone just have an accident in the house?
I
Yeah,
hope
yesterday.
Okay.
She gets really excited when she sees new males.
Yeah.
And she pees, so she peed on the floor in my office yesterday.
As long as you get it, because she's acknowledging someone just had an accident, like
Yep.
in the house. I thought like they needed potty training again, but she's showing me a dog going to the bathroom in the house. So if it was just yesterday, it's great. I like when something happens like that day or the day before, so they could really, it's just their evidence of what they're seeing and how they're still around as well. And you guys need a new TV?
A new TV.
Yeah.
We put in a bunch of new TVs
Or
recently.
did the TV just like turn on and off by itself?
It always
it
does.
always does.
Okay,
It always
as long as you understand it.
Yeah.
Because she literally showed me TV, and I feel like it shuts on and off in some way. And I feel like it's them. You
Yep.
know, I feel like it's your loved ones there on the other side, mom, dad, your dad there. You know, it's funny because I know I brought up your dad there, but I feel like your parents don't want to get out of the way, really. So they're just taking center stage here. And I feel like you know, it's like important that you know that your dad is like just free again on the other side, you know, free to roam again, because, you know, I feel like he was frustrated with the wheelchair.
Yes.
And that's why I feel like he keeps bringing in the wheelchair around me. And he's like, look at me now, look at me. And is someone going to England? or someone been talking about wanting to go to England?
She wants to go.
Okay, because I feel like you're taking a trip to England. So just remember I'm saying it, because they're literally talking to me about going to England. So that's something that you've been wanting to do. It's just your parents' way, again, to tell you to go, because I feel like I need to give you a swift kick in the rear to kind of move forward with it there. So I have to acknowledge that. And does someone have lung cancer in the family, or someone had lung cancer? I feel like I'm moving. Can you guys understand lung cancer? Would it be a female?
It was a lung issue,
With a female?
yes,
But there is a lung cancer, though, too, right?
yes.
Okay. So let me just, let me work with you here, and I'll
Okay.
come back and give them their message after. I just feel like all of a sudden they're moving me on here, and they want to acknowledge. I have a female that has a lung issue. I feel like a COPD in some way.
She has COPD.
COPD, that's fine. Because I hear COPD, so that's why I have to acknowledge it.
Correct.
And was this a mom figure to you?
My mother?
That's good. I just hear mom, so that's why I have to bring up mom. And I don't know, as she comes in, she's like happy about all this. Like, yeah, let's do this. Are you a healer in some way? Because she's acknowledging the healing energy with you. So I feel like your mom's acknowledging, like, she's the healer. She's the healer. That's how she keeps saying it to me. So is that true?
I do Reiki, yes.
Good. So you do healing. Because I don't know why, but your mom's like a real big part of it, or your mom's been trying to push you along in some sense. It's weird. It's a weird feeling she gives me, actually, because I feel like you move one step forward and 2 steps back. So
Correct.
I feel like you move forward and then you move 2 steps back with it. So that's why I have to bring it through that way.
Okay.
She wants to just give you a swift kick moving forward.
I need one.
I know that she talks to me about the month of August being significant too, so that's going to be a birthday anniversary or passing. What's in August?
My first daughter, both my daughters actually are August.
Happy birthday to them both. That's the best way
Thank you.
mom can come through. And there's got to be something around the 11th of a month. The date, 1/1. Because she's circling the 11th.
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Just remember I'm bringing it up. It's usually
Okay.
like psychic amnesia to me always comes in with my dates for some reason.
Okay.
But she's talking to me about the 11th and circling it. So I think it's got to be like right there.
When is your ex-husband's birthday?
March 17th.
Nah. Just remember I'm bringing up the 11th because I feel like mom's bringing it through. And you have your mom's necklace?
No, this is from, actually this is very new from someone who I know. I don't have, no, I'm sorry, I apologize. I normally wear
Yeah.
a medal
Yep.
with Mother Mary and then a smaller Mother Mary. The medal was the only medal the store had, and it was St. Anne. My mother is Anne.
Got it. Because your mom wants to pull me to it. I didn't think it's the necklace that you were wearing. I
Right,
feel
I-
like she wants to acknowledge the necklace
I
that
had
you
a feel.
normally wear there.
Yes.
So that's Anne, and that's
my
mom. That's fine. It's just her way to bring it up. I do have to acknowledge, too, there's a dog there in the spirit world with her. So I feel like there would have been a family dog at some point that would have crossed because your mom wants to bring a dog here with me. I feel it's significant in some way. So you understand the family dog that's crossed
Yes,
on the
I
other
do.
side there. And also, your dad's in the spirit world, too?
Yes, he is.
Because I hear dad and I want to put him there, so your mom wants to bring dad with me. But I feel like there's a cancer here too as well. So would
He
you
had lung
understand?
cancer?
That, he's a lung cancer, that's fine. Because he's acknowledging as he steps in with me, there's just, he's giving me the cancer and I feel it's the lung cancer there that he wants to acknowledge. I know with your dad here that, I get a real emotional feeling with him too. I know that your dad here, he's eternally thankful for the care that you did for him or the care that was given for him. Would you understand that?
Yes,
'Cause
I
I
do.
feel like you were a big part of the care, or I feel like you were there to help take care of me. Can you understand that?
Myself and my siblings,
yeah.
yes.
So pass it along to everyone, but I feel like for some reason I'm talking to you because I guess you're the one that's here, but I feel like that's why he wants to bring it through to you, that I feel like you were always there with me. I feel like you were always by my side there in some sense, and that's where he's eternally thankful for all the care. I know that this must have spread, or there was a spreading of the cancer at some point. Would you understand
It
that?
metastasized.
Because he's talking to me about the spreading of the cancer here as well, and I just feel like your dad could never get out of pain, to be quite honest with you. So I feel like, listen, he misses the family, but he's happy of being there because he's pain-free now.
Right.
Because I feel like there was almost a frustration. He had a strong spirit leading up to the end,
Absolutely.
but I feel like there was a frustration here with him that literally that his body was giving out and he just couldn't get out of pain. No matter what you did for him, I feel like he couldn't get out of pain there in that way. And does someone have like a Saint Joseph statue?
My recollection would be St. Jude that we grew up with, but
But is
St.
it-
Joseph is right outside my sister's house, yes.
Oh, so there's like a,
forgot.
you understand it? Because I
Yes.
hear, he's talking to me, he wants to acknowledge the St. Joseph. So that's why I have to bring it up. So it's outside your sister's house?
Yes, the previous owners had buried it upside down in the ground,
So it's there.
and she found it, and I said, clean that off and put him upright.
Okay. But that's been done since Dad's passing?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Because I feel like that's why, it's like something that he's watched. That's why I have to bring it
Yes.
up that way. It's something that he's aware of. That's something that he's watched since his passing there. So that's why I have to acknowledge it. And is someone getting ready to go off to school? Or is someone just graduating? I feel like I'm supposed to congratulate someone like they just graduated, like within this last year.
Not that I can think of.
There's no one on your sister's side? No one wants to.
I'm not sure if my niece graduates this year. I think it's next year.
So I don't think it's her. So hold on. Let me just work through this and get this
Okay.
right for him. There's someone that's wanting to go back to school, or there's some like you're going to think like high school or college, but like a training or like get certified in something. But there's something around like there's more schooling, and I feel like I'm supposed to congratulate him for it. So who in the family has been wanting to go back to school or been talking about like taking a training course in something?
There is a nephew who is doing something of a trade school as opposed to regular high school,
Yeah, that's fine.
and he's much happier.
But is he getting ready to graduate in some way?
Not for another 2 years.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
Or did he just make that decision?
recent, yes,
Then that's what it is.
within 6 months.
I feel like it's the congratulations on making the decision. So
Yes.
that's what I feel like where he's trying to bring it up. So when you guys say no, that's why I'm like, I'd rather take the
Okay.
no and try to make it fit because he'll keep bringing it to me. But he's acknowledging like, no, there's like he had to make a decision or there was a decision made around the other school. So that's good enough
Correct.
for me. Your mom and dad are just lovely people there on the other side, you know, and really watching out for you and watching over you here. I also feel like, did your mom need oxygen at some point?
For a very long time, yes.
Just keep reeling me around an oxygen tank
Yes.
here. And it was like, again, I feel frustrated with her with it, you know? It's
Absolutely.
like, I'm free from that now, you know? Like I'm free,
100%.
like I'm broken from the bondage there, your mom really wants you to move forward. So push forward with your healing work or push forward with your work. That's the best way that she I don't know, she keeps giving you a swift kick. So she wants to give you a swift kick forward here because again, she gave me that feeling about moving one foot forward, 2 steps back. Stop
Yes.
doubting yourself about it. Your mom's there on the other side. I do have to acknowledge mom's mom being there too as well. So because she does want to acknowledge mom's mom, it's like I can't say it fast enough to get it out. But I know that you had a close connection with your grandmother there on mom's mom. Can you understand that?
My nanny.
I feel like she was like a mother to you in some sense too as well. You had these motherly kind of conversations at some point. Would you understand that?
Not really. Not as close as perhaps my mother did with my daughter.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, I feel like it's your mom with your daughter. Was
You are
like,
correct.
Like a mom type of
Yes.
conversations there. She just misses them. You know,
Yeah.
she misses them. And that's why I feel like she's bringing it up. Move forward with your work, and I'll leave you with your parents. Love and blessings, and say God
Thank you.
bless.
Thank you.
This man deserves a round of
Thank you.
applause. OMG. Woo! Told you so. Told you so, everybody. Now, hopefully, we can give no more calls. Next show. Next show, we'll get to the calls. You know why? Because Spirit is having their way with Anthony tonight, and we're very happy about this. See, I wasn't bragging on him. Well, maybe I was a little bit, but it's all true. And hey, look, my boss just messaged and said, this guy is good. And she's a tough Irishman, man. She doesn't give out compliments. So you got the highest compliment from Erica Bradley. Let me tell you something there. So it's about recognizing once people see you, and that's why I was told before you even showed up tonight, Anthony, to be truthful, to let you go, let you rip. Let you do what you do best, you know, and not interfere. So I'm so happy that you agreed with them, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. I apologized to him. I said, look, it's not because I'm trying to make you do all the work, but it's just you do so well, darling. And they wanted people to know that there are different ways and different modalities of keying in and using gifts. And your way, I don't know that it can be taught. Are you teaching others how to?
I mean, I do. I mentor other mediums, and just to get to that deeper level or try to get to that more evidence, more details.
Hey, we're going to get more details. So if you're watching live, don't be going away on us. We'll be right back. If you're watching the rebroadcasted show, hey, shoot me an email at gracegrella@gmail.com. And you could be here live in person with us, and I'm going to be praying for another comeback, okay, with Anthony. So see you soon. Stay in the positive zone. See how...